Want candy now?
What's going on, everybody? Nasdorachi here, coming back with another small update for the Fused ZAMASU DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ. I know I'm a few days late on this, but many of you may have not heard or kept up with this information, so I figured I would just make a small update since there's not much else going on right now. I've been playing a lot of God of War, and also on this eve of Infinity War. I hope you guys get to see that movie and don't get anything spoiled for you and you enjoy it a whole lot. Anyways, moving on, I did open the video with the clip that Bandai released, the promotional trailer one for Fused ZAMASU. Now, starting off, it seems like, to correct some things I mentioned in my last video, he will not have an enraged form whatsoever. So there will be no apparent way to engage his half purple, half green with a giant fist kind of enraged form. It won't be a Frieza transformation. It's not featured in his level 3 meteor strike. That's going to be the lightning of absolution. So that's pretty interesting. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I know that it's probably a lot more effort to design the character with that transforming mechanic and tailor moves around it, but I was kind of hoping to see it. There still is a small chance that we will catch it in the climactic or cinematic, dramatic finish, whatever you want to say. They're called dramatic finishes, but the dramatic finish between ZAMASU and Trunks still might feature that with the Holy Spirit Bomb sword and cutting him in half and whatnot, so we may see the enraged state there, possibly, but that also may not be the case. So with that being said, moving on to the actual character itself, I will throw up the translated page from the Shonen V-Jump magazine. We have a little bit of information on there. It's kind of ambiguous, but from what we've seen from the trailer and from this translated page, ZAMASU seems to play a little bit more like a Magneto or Doctor Doom character, if you're familiar with the Marvel series. Now, that means that he does get an 8-way directional, I don't know if we're going to call it dash or just flight mechanic. I'm not sure if he can do the triangle jump. It says that you need to activate a special move, and then after that, you will have 8-way directional movement. Whether he can dash into or out of that, I still haven't really quite seen yet. But from the gameplay trailer, we can see that he actually does get some form of temporary flight. Unlike all the other characters in the game who can fly, but just don't in this game, ZAMASU will be able to do that. It also seems that he has a lot of zoning ability. That must be where the reach comes in, because my take on the stats was correct. He does have an ease of use of S, with everything following after that was shown again in the picture. So I'm assuming he's going to be a zoner with lightning bolts, key sword swipes. You can see his red key attack where red energy kind of rains down. And with the meteor strike being a lightning based kind of whole screen attack, he will be a very high utility, high zoning character in my opinion. Now with the key sword, he'll also be able to mix up pretty well up close, I'm assuming. But in that regard, they're probably going to differentiate him a little bit from Rose, since Rose kind of has that same key sword kind of mechanic going on in a lot of his moves. So it will be interesting to see how they combine the flight, the red key blast, the lightning based absolution attack, how everything kind of comes together. I am assuming that he will functionally feel a lot different than any of the other characters, especially with the flight mechanic. Whether that turns into a full-fledged kind of replication of Magneto or Doctor Doom remains to be seen. Kind of looks a lot like, if I could actually place it, he looks a lot like Psylocke from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So he's got a lot of zoning ability, still has the key sword just like she does, but can also throw a bunch of shit around all over the screen. So that's kind of my take, what I'm expecting from the character. Still definitely going to give him a go, and we haven't officially heard anything about Vegito Blue yet. We're not entirely sure if from here on out for the rest of the season they're going to be doing the DLC in pairs, or if they're going to just release them one at a time. So we haven't 100% got confirmation on that. I'm still expecting the next character to be Vegito Blue. Hopefully they do release them both at the same time in pairs, but that still remains to be seen. It's kind of all I've got for you guys in this video. Get a little bit of a rough summarization of what we're looking at for Fused ZAMASU, so I did hope you enjoy that. We will close out the rest of the video with a couple more gameplay victories here, so enjoy those if you feel like sticking around. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you on the next video, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next go-round. I think I'm going to try out that Detroit Become Human game. May upload the demo for that. Regardless, guys, you have a good one, and I will talk to you soon. Enjoy the gameplay, and catch you later. Peace out.
What, you gonna ask me to rejoin the praise of horse?